a nice transition to the in-game music. Didn't miss a beat. So, Kira? Is that what we're saying? Should we go visit with Kira before heading to Skellige? It's somewhere here. Invitation from Kira Metz. Geralt and Kira's journey to the Elven Mage's lair had forged a tight bond between them, the kind of harrowing life or death experiences. No, I shouldn't add words. I'll go, okay? The kind harrowing life or death experiences forged between soldiers at war or students during exam week, as is coming up for many of you. And so, does that mean you all get a little Kira action? Because it's exam week? I don't think they're the same thing. And so, when it was all over, Kira invited Geralt to stop by her hut sometime in a way that suggested she did not mean for an afternoon of tea and crumpets. Private Casper, hey y'all. Welcome, Casper. How are you doing? Okay. Let's go visit Kira. Where is Kira anyways? It's been a while. Oh, that's right. She's still the witch near Mid-Cops at this point. Still call her the witch, huh? Well, let's fast travel for this one. It's a long ways. I don't mind the delay for Red Dead. I'm with the 7 on this one. That game is too important to rush. The last thing I'd want them to do is rush. So if they think they need more time, take it. Take it, take it, take it. Andromeda needed at least a couple more months. I don't know about years, but it needed more. Also, the more information we get about Andromeda's development, it sounds like it really changed directions a few times. They were going for one type of game, and they built all these elaborate systems, and they decided to make it a different type of game, but they kept some of those systems and reworked stuff. And, you know, it's a game that lacked a proper identity. It was missing something, heart and soul. I'm not sure what. I'm not trying to tear it up. We've been there, we've done that, and I think I'll finish it sometime. One day, we'll finish Andromeda here, too. But, just there's something. Maybe a few somethings. Casper, you're alright. Aside from losing Kira, or whoever you spell her name, you wanted to buy the potion to reset skill points, but she left after a mission to go somewhere else. I have good news for you about the potion. You can get that potion other places, too. Now, I am not the expert on that potion. I don't think I've ever used one. But, you can buy it in different places. I bet someone here knows exactly where you could go to buy it. There's at least one merchant in Novigrad. And, who else would sell those clearance potions? And as for Kira, your timing is kind of funny there, since we're here to see Kira right now. Wish I'd worn nicer pants. Ah, they won't stay on anyways.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Well, let's pick her brain a little first.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
This is an old question, unspoken yet.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Casper, thank you for saying so, and welcome again. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome aboard the Starship. I do hope you enjoy your stay. It's your first time here, but so far you dig it. I'm glad you dig it. Dig it? Can you dig it?
So
We have a lot of good times here.
village witch?
And we plan to have a lot more.
No joy. in
Welcome
having the
aboard.
boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry.
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
So, back to the topic at hand.
Changing the subject.
How about the lodge?
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
So, cold call. You'll find out.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure.
Oh, we're still early in
Local
her.
peasants mumble incessantly.
We got a long ways to go with
about
Kira.
the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end.
Yeah, we gotta go to Fyke
It was a
Isle.
massacre.
Deal with the pesta.
So will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
All good, Casper. It's your first playthrough of The Witcher. This should work well. We've played through it a few times here, so people might talk about things at different points in the game. Hopefully not too spoilery for you. But we're early in the game in this playthrough, as you can probably tell from where we're at with Kira, since you've recently done some of that. But yeah, I didn't realize we haven't even been to Fyke Isle yet. We haven't done any of that. I guess that's where we're going.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end
You
to
don't
it.
even weigh the same as a duck.
See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
Nice. You're playing on blood and broken bones. That's a good way to go. I don't want to say I got talked into it, but first playthrough when the game came out 2 years ago, we did here on Death March, and it took 210 hours to get through, and it was... Enjoy that first playthrough. Take it as slow as you can. You'll never get your first playthrough to do again. There's nothing like it.
So the peasants
Everett, I'm
who went to
thinking.
the island for food. This lord had them murdered.
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island. Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Sure, we'll help Kira to Fike Island.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fike Isle.
Fine. What then?
Can't you just
Well, the spirits
take us
who
there?
wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you
Magic
keep
lamp.
it afterwards in
Magic lamp.
appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
We should talk skills once we're done with Kira, but Casper said you ruined your build because for the first 8 levels you were putting all your skills into swordsmanship. That's all I ever do. Few general skills, the rest in swords. There's nothing wrong with that. Bubba clubba.
Can't you just come
Signs are
with me?
great, but
I tried to go to Fike Isle
I've
once.
never done much with signs.
Thought my head
Or
would
bombs.
burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use, provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just
What if I
place it
want to
where you find
rub?
bones and hear whispers.
I want to rub it.
I
Kira,
suppose
can I
should
rub it?
warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see.
I love that it's
and
got
I shall
lips.
tell you what to do and look for.
Xenovox. Lips and everything.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable.
Then why have a
Think of it as a
megascope?
magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
Blasted Gaming, welcome. How you doing?
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fike Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
Kira hasn't even begun to use us yet, has she? I mean, we went on one quest with her. But if we're still on our way to Fike Island, then she's gonna be toying with us for a long time. Just watching some topless Witcher? That's what a coincidence. That's what I'm doing too. Peace. Ah, yes. Quen and Yrden. I pretty much stick with Quen. And all the rest of my signs are weak. Let's look at skills for a second. So, we do have 1 point to spend. We don't have any new slots open. Right now, we've got Muscle Memory for adrenaline point gain and fast attack damage. Fleet-footed for adrenaline point gain and damage from hits received while dodging reduced by 100%. Those are maxed. Working on Resolve, adrenaline point loss when you take damage is reduced. All about building up that adrenaline. I do get hit plenty in combat. Precise blows, increased critical chance and damage. Strength training, strong attack. I haven't invested much in that, as you can see. Rage management. That's my bag, baby. Rage management. If your stamina level's too low, signs can be cast using adrenaline points. And this, I wish I'd known about that a long time ago. I think I was told this was not in the game originally. Maybe why I didn't know of it. It came with a patch or one of the DLC packs. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes instead of, 5 seconds. Jeez. Hello, Cult Cow. Hello, people of the internet. Cult Cow, how are you doing? Casper, you only have like 2 quests more from her before you take her to Pound Town. Yeah, well, Fike Island takes a little while. It's the whole Pesta thing, right? It's not that short. But you can see I don't have anything invested in alchemy. I've got nothing invested in signs. This character's not very leveled, but still. 2 general and are we at a point where we can start combining mutagens? We don't really have that much. No, I was going to spend a point. I'm going to spend 1 point here somewhere. Size blows. We need 6 more points spent before we unlock anything on this this 4th tier. 3rd tier. Could spend on strong attacks. Resolve. How about that? I don't want to lose so much adrenaline point gain. Adrenaline points when we're taking damage. What did I just do? Upgrade ability. Everick, it would be cool using a crossbow build, but it's just so weak. I am not a fan of the crossbow. I don't like wielding it. I don't like enemies that wield them. Nah. I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun for someone else. It wouldn't be fun for me. So, where's our Fike Island quest? It's pointing at a boat. Where's Fike Island? Out there. Okay. We haven't been down this way at all in this playthrough. We have... I guess we could fast travel to Drudge or Oraton. Take a boat across from there. Why don't we do that? Let's head for Oraton. We can just run there. Where's your shirt? Good question. Well, you see, a couple of years ago, I lost it, and I haven't found it since. I actually do have one, just in case I get cold. I do use the crossbow underwater. That's the only time I do. Flying monsters, if I try to use it with flying monsters, it doesn't usually go well. Prestige. I will keep on witchering. You sleep well, man. I'm glad we got to see you today. We don't get to see enough of you lately. Oh, hey. Have a good night, man. Shit. That'd be pretty sad. Everick, imagine going through all the trials, becoming a witcher in that world, and then dying to a group of drowners on your first day as a witcher. Yeah. I'm not even sure they'd mourn for you at Kaer Morhen if that happened. Like, Witcher, it was nice knowing you. Troll bridge. Trollolo. Nah, I don't want to deal with them. Into the water with you, Geralt. Not like next to Fyke Island, are we? We've still got a ways to go. Yeah, we've got to cross the land before we get to Fyke Island. So why am I swimming? Not any good reason. Hey, Psycho, how you doing? You need 2 hands to swim. Well, to swim with any decent speed. Troll Bridge, you've never seen that travel post before? I admit the name kind of startled me. I don't remember Troll Bridge by name. And if there was a troll there, I would have stopped. There's so many points, how could you remember them all? I don't. And I haven't done every single thing in any of the playthroughs we've had here. Most, but not all. We might have gotten all the question marks revealed once. Except for some of the stuff in the water around Skellige. There's just too much treasure in the water to worry about. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Psycho, I'm pretty good. How about you? Oh, you said you're fine. I'm an idiot. I'm glad you're fine. We're here for a boat. Can I take your boat? Yeah, you know me. I'm always happy playing The Witcher. We finished Horizon yesterday, which was phenomenal. Just needed some comfort food today to kind of wind down from that. Everett, you've done all the Skellige markers in one go. Took you almost 3 hours. Actually surprised it didn't take longer. Make sure I actually get to the boat. The water ones, yeah. Well, so you had to keep shuttling back and forth, right? Town, cell, back to the water. Town, cell, back to the water. Casper, is there any way to make decoctions not more of a hazard than a benefit? Yes, there is. Now, I have not done the alchemy builds, but it's in there somewhere. Let's see if we can find it together. There's a way to give yourself a much higher toxicity cap so that you can take multiple decoctions and still have room. Heightened tolerance. Potion overdose threshold goes from 75 to 80%, and it has 5 tiers. Potion effects don't wear off until toxicity falls to 90% of max. Side effects: imbibing a potion, 20% chance to activate another randomly selected potion without additional toxicity cost. But there's at least some stuff in there. It's probably more than I know about. Pyrotechnics, efficiency. What's efficiency? Nope, bombs. What's the category? Mutation. Trial of the Grasses. Things that happen when you have toxicity. Toxicity drops 1 point per second faster. 5 tiers. There's a lot of stuff in there. Duration extensions. Every known level 1 alchemy formula increases maximum toxicity by 1. So you learn a lot of alchemy formulas and get even more toxicity. Not toxicity, but room for tolerance. Cap goes up. Twixor in the house. What's up, Twix? Welcome, man. Happy Saturday. Yep, for some scarred, shirtless Geralt action today. Did you come for the hanky-panky? Geralt, take your seat. We're going to Fyke Island. We're so close, I don't need the boat. I mean, I already swam here.
Geralt, can you hear me?
Yes,
How goes it?
I
Where
hear
are
you, Kira.
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid.
Then,
You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
but we're talking through it two-way right now.
Wonderful.
Kira, reality defies your explanation. I guess she means I can't... Who was the scream?
Geralt? Are you on the island?
Oh, yes, it's Bloodsweegers. Renamed.
Can you hear me?
What? Here. Great.
You say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
There goes one. There goes two. Oh, here goes three. There goes four. Come on, keep rolling. There goes five. They just keep exploding and exploding. Come on! Yeah! Take them with you. Take them all with you. Send them to the void. Yeah, so these rot fiends in the first Witcher, we had Bloodsweegers, which is one of the coolest names. But they were reborn in a couple forms. With easier names. Where's that magic lamp? We're gonna need it. Oh, Hot Wheels! You did try streaming, but it was lagging like hell on your end. Were you doing this from? This was from mobile, from the phone? Was the phone lagging, or it looked like the stream was lagging? Hey, it was your first time, man. Should feel good about getting it going. Now you can work on adjusting things until it works a little better. Cheers on your first stream. Indeed, you've got to start somewhere.
Bastard. What now, you piece of filth?
Yeah. Hey Jay, there's ghouls around you. Behind you, wolves.
fresh corpse. Must have come here a while after the nobleman's death.
There's fresh corpses everywhere, Geralt. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Fresh corpse is not unique in this world. Head towards the tower. Optionally use the magic lamp to find ghosts. I don't think there's any outside the walls, but let's make our way in. Oh, hi, Lonnie. Nice snort. Is it, is that how we tell when there's something to see?
Let's try Kira's lamp.
Yeah, okay. That actually, that'll make it easier.
They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, like he'd be gobbling meat. With no notion what he's coming at.
Ah, Geralt.
They're on to us. They're
Start
not
it
letting
over.
Graham in.
I'm gonna hold still.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, like he'd be gobbling meat. With no notion what he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Waist clear, lads. Adam!
Are you thinking you'll try that? Hot Wheels, you're gonna try YouTube next time? Little swarm of pestilence. Those weren't no friendly bees there. Oh, look, it's a grave hag. What a, no, Geralt. Bad Geralt, bad. Water hag. Of course, water hag, not grave hag. At least they got the hag part right.
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed.
Yeah, Twixor, it's been a while, and I don't know if I'd ever found that one either. I think I stumbled about somewhat blindly in the past, at least the first time, in using the lamp. I never really caught on that there was a bit of a clue here and there about where to use it. Brandonia, excited? Are you excited? Those are some creepy hag boobs. If we're gonna talk about hag boobs, let's be honest, those things are creepy. Yeah, thanks, Geralt. You shadow box that bush.
Millie. Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So, burning. Ah!
Yeah.
What?
Good night, Ravenheart.
No, stay back.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope to catch you later. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hey there, Novo. How art thou? Aren't there more outside this place? Guess all the rest are inside. Explore the tower, optionally use the lamp. Rats!
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely. Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Look, Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
What's the matter, Kira? Afraid of rats?
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
To the top. Not yet.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Why do you think many? Put the torch in a different slot. Whereas the torch and the lamp have to take the same slot. Should we go down before we go up? Don't think for a moment that I remember an order of operations for this. Okay, that was just weird. That chandelier was completely unlit 10 seconds ago. Totally not creepy, not at all. Not at all. Hearing knocking in an abandoned tower, opening the door that was just knocked on and there's nothing there.
Keeping rats in
Not at
cages
all.
like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Imagine the harm they do.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
I've been told they're very agile swimmers.
Fret for 'em. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
He thinks it's something worse. So even the peasant interlopers had some sense. You heard that, right? That's Lonnie just laying on the... She's rolling on her back on the bed. Even they had an idea that it might not be so smart to let the rats out. I think there's more ghosts in here than there are supposed to be right now. I mean, I know this place is haunted, but please. Is that supposed to happen? I'm just gonna go. Backs away very slowly. What sorcery is this? That's bloody awesome. Those grapes look good. The bread is haunted. I repeat, the bread is haunted. Yeah, first it gets kind of hard and stale, and you leave it too long, it starts to mold, and the next thing you know, it's bloody haunted.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again.
The kitchen
That
lives.
simpleton turn your head. But one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
You said it, Casper. The fall damage, and you're playing on Blood and Broken Bones, right? Fall damage on Blood and Broken Bones and Death March is not a joke. Well, they did. At least they added. You know, you can roll when you land. So even if you're just free jumping, they added that in a patch. If you're landing from a jump, you can push B again to roll. That'll help a little bit. So if you're falling, you should at least try to roll the landing. But that doesn't mean you'll live through it if it's more than about 10 feet. I don't remember all the haunted cookery in this place. I just don't remember it. Adds a nice bit of flavor, though. Basilisk decoction. We got a new decoction. Let me look. We might actually have a few more things we can make. Bombs? No. Decoctions? Yes. Basilisk. Increases the intensity of a randomly selected sign at dusk and dawn. That is useless to me. I'll make it anyways. Leshen decoction. We killed that Leshen today. That was awesome. Portion of the damage dealt by enemies is reflected back on the attacker. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make it, but I don't know if I've ever used it. I've never been big on using decoctions. Oil upgrades we can make right now. No. We just need some LSD, some ergot seeds for Draconid oil. Still don't have the basic Hangman's Venom. Okay. How are my swords? 53%, 63%. We need some repairs. We actually need some repair kits too. Should remember to buy. It's worth spending a little coin on. Don't want to run out. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Jay in chat. And Kat. How you doing, Tyler? Come for the Witcher, stay for half-naked Geralt.
Gold! Piles of it!
See, beauty biscuits, no
Get
flights.
even now, will it?
What's up, beauty biscuits? Welcome.
Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago.
Geralt says hi.
Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
That body looks fresh. No interest, Geralt? No interest? You were interested in the fresh corpse outside. Tyler, that's perfect. Doing a right, boring day, nothing to do, no one to see. Now you got a place to be and something to see. Hang out with us. We'll be here a few more hours. What time is it? It's about 3. Yeah, just under 3 more hours is the plan. Cockatrice decoction. Jasper could be useful if it didn't make it so you couldn't use any other alchemy creations. Which one is cockatrice? I don't even have it on my list right now. And I don't think I have the actual decoction either. Night Wraith, Kinda Griffin, Foglet, Leshen, and Basilisk. Yeah, which one is the cockatrice decoction? Gone. That wasn't even a green spot. All alchemy creations can be used one additional time. All right, I remember Spider now. I remember Spider talking about that. So if you have 2 swallow potions, you'll have 3. If you have 3, you'll get 4. Yeah. Well, you combine that though. I mean, if you level up some of those other alchemy skills that give you more room to play with, then that would work. Twixor just took some meds. Fruit flavor, they said. You'll love it, they said.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
Almost.
I'm at the top.
Yeah.
Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Thanks, Kira.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Won't that wipe the decoction, though, Tyler? If you take the, is it white honey that clears your toxicity? It'll also clear any effects at that time. Crazy 2, what's up, Kendrick? How you doing?
Someone dragged something across the
Yeah,
floor.
somebody dragged something
Dragged
across
it
the
from one
floor.
wall to the other, repeatedly.
What are you telling me? Thanks, Geralt. You didn't need to do that again if it didn't work the first time. So what's the mystery here? It's a panel, Geralt. There we go. Do we have a little switch somewhere? I'm not very good at finding switches. I mean, some of them are more obvious than others. But I am no switch master. Cult Cow, should the opportunity arise, I know for a fact that before that opportunity will arise, we're gonna be her errand boy for a long time before that happens.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Crazy 2, nothing doing? Well, we're all hanging out, right? Hot Wheels, do you have any ideas on games that I could go for? So you're mobile on Android, right? I'm not sure I would know what to suggest. And give Hot Wheels, you're gonna have time to play with that. It's more likely than not that people aren't gonna show up right away. So play around with stuff, try settings, and try games. Find something that you're gonna have fun doing. Don't worry about people showing up. Not until you're there having a good time. Yeah, I have. Let me see. Where's the? Is that the right one? Check out the paste link there, Tyler. That'll take you to a list of games that have been streamed with links next to them to the YouTube playlists if you want to check them out. The backlog list is kind of silly. It's like 500 things long. Tyler, Tawny, Thunderbolt, Swallow, Sign, Strength for 10 minutes, and you have Toxicity room for 2 more potions, plus the bonus free decoction from the talent that costs no toxicity. You're making my head spin. But it sounds like you got a good system for it. Yeah, Beauty Biscuits, is that sale still going on? Insectoid oil. Nice find. Seeing my chair, I hear they're crying. If I move, it'll reset the little vision. Casper, that hurts. Sounds like, sort of like what happened to me an hour ago. We're not getting the proper vision? This one doesn't seem to have an end. Maybe it didn't get triggered properly. Let me back up and come at it. Oh, because I'm pulling my torch out. Yeah. That would do it.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me.
Not I.
I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Yeah, the Roach Quest is great, Tyler.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
But is that what we want?
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
Sure.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Lady, I hate to break it to you, but you're dead. So much saving can be done at this point.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different.
And he doesn't
How
mean
can I help
ghost.
you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
You said he tried to help.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle.
Chronic!
Who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so.
Weed every day.
Thank you for the host, Chronic.
To the
Welcome.
island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
Something's fishy about you.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really hope I can help. Need to look around first.
Whatever for? Not in the tower, but bones and rats. Don't leave me with them again.
I'll come back for you. You can be sure.
Very well, but come back soon. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's see, did we get anything new in here? How come we still have optional? Is that because I didn't finish the conversation with her?
When will this nightmare end?
The Mage Alexander's Log, Part 1. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodical errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy, infallible research material I'm forced to work with. Despite his prior assurances, Esrod is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm, for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems that they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Just clicking through things, we had a letter. This could have been from a previous stream even. Letter from Dudu to Siri. You're reading these words, that means you've solved my riddle. Contracts, just clicking through them. A few of these will probably pop up in our journal now.
Alone. All have left me.
Performance-based games. I don't know what to suggest to you, though.
Experimenting on humans.
I wish I had a good suggestion.
The Conclave were still in charge.
When will this nightmare end?
Maybe you did say already, but I missed it. What game were you trying to stream that was lagging? When you say performance-based games, are you asking about games that just might perform more smoothly? So dark and dingy in here.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Yeah, the lamp. There's no indication the lamp will do anything up here. Blade from the bits. Vampire oil. Enhanced Elementa Oil. Oh, that was a nice chest right there. Don't die, Geralt. Do me a favor and don't die. You heard that if this game didn't have the hair physics, it would boost performance by 50%. I don't think it's that. I mean, the Hairworks has a big performance hit. If you turn on Hairworks... Where? Post-processing? Graphics? Where's Hairworks? Yeah, NVIDIA Hairworks, and then the anti-aliasing for the Hairworks. I don't know what the Hairworks preset. Hi. Anyways, that is a big performance hit. So if you don't need his beard to grow, and you don't need the extra detail in the hair, then by all means, yeah, you turn it off. You get a good performance boost. I don't know about 50%, but it makes a big difference. Frame loss, Tyler is saying. Yeah, Hot Wheels, I would love to give you a good suggestion. I wonder if anyone else has any suggestion of mobile games, Android mobile games that might perform very well, even when using an app to stream them.
Alone. All have left me.
So what do you think? What should we do here? I stumbled my way through this the first time. I now understand a little bit more. About what's going on, the plague that's here, some of the parties involved. She wants us to go find Graham. Okay, we're missing this though. Day 346, the Mage Alexander's Log, Part 2. I never did like rats. Not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They're always listening when a man believes he's talking only to himself. And what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. First, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat and cannot hope for better. Besserad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. First, I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. Day 362. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, not particularly fond of rats. So, back to that whole order of operations thing. Do we, Do we want to speak with her and give her an answer? Tell her we don't trust her, or go off looking for Graham?
When will this nightmare
I know
end?
there's some of you out here who know this quest far better than I do. Creepy lady was up to no good. Yeah, there's that. So that was one of the things I did not grasp the first time, and we have the opportunity to distrust her here. But should we go looking for Graham first?
Alone.
Or does it not matter?
All
We'd have to
have
tell her
left me.
okay and take her bones to Graham if we were going to do that. As someone said a few minutes ago, there are a few different ways to go about this. Casper, tell her you don't trust her? Well, to be fair, I don't trust her, so that would be the most honest option. You've already seen the trust her option? Well, cool. Then let's go the other way.
Will you help me now? You promised not to leave me here.
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that
Stop! I will not hear this.
I can't help you? Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous.
Smart
And a
Witcher.
dead woman's bones. That's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts.
But smart.
Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I had someone would finally take pity on me.
Oh shit! This definitely did not happen in my playthrough.
Stench.
Oh god, the rats are getting me. The rats are getting me. Those rats are so nasty. Did she leave? Follow the Plague Maiden. Shit! Rats, evil, rats. Did she go upstairs, maybe? Oh, Plague Maiden! I can't open the doors because combat. Okay. Oh, now you did it, Jay! You pissed her off. Okay, well, where did she go? Rats, leave me alone, rats. Can I actually burn these rats? Get the rats? Or they're all still alive? And they're nasty. Okay, well, how are we supposed to follow her if we can't go up or down? I'm genuinely at a bit of a loss. Follow the Plague Maiden. We can see she's outside now. There we go. Okay, combat has now broke. For the moment. Oh, are the rats just not dying because they're hardy as anything? I can get combat to break if I wait it out. Yeah, I enjoy the combat a lot, even though it's attack, dodge, attack, repeat. It's a wonderful dance. It's a sword dance, and I like it. Geralt, relax. Shh, relax, Geralt. It's okay, calm down. Okay, Geralt. Calm down. I got combat to break for a minute. The rats gave up. After I stood here at the bottom of the stairs for a few. There we go. Like, we could, well, if we're out of combat, that should work. We're not really out of combat. What up here? Can we break out of combat up here? Stop! Stop! Okay, Hot Wheels. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a good suggestion. I saw that you said you were playing a baseball game. It's, I don't know Android software very much. And I know most of what's on Android is also on iOS, but I wish I had a good suggestion for you, my man. But if you want to, you know how to contact me too off stream. If you want to shoot me some messages, we can back and forth about it. But I hope you have a good weekend, and I hope you find something really good to play that streams better. If I can think of anything, I will let you know. Okay, it's a lot of toffee you have there. Yes, well, candy is dandy, even if liquor is quicker. What the hell are we gonna do about this? I'm stuck here right now because these rats want me dead, and they're gonna see me dead. I need this door open. Or can I mean, I can't kill the rats with my swords, right? Or can I? Oh, I can! Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Okay. I can kill these rats. They're gonna kill me first! There's Death March for you. Man. Man. Well, I mean, we saved somewhere in the tower here. We're not too far back. We can get through it, but... Are we at the, Follow the Plague Maiden? Okay, that's good. Rats 1, Geralt, nothing. Wonder if I can kill them while standing on the stairs. If the hitboxes are funky enough, that might work. God, those rats are nasty. Oh, they followed me up the stairs this time. Yuck. Evil things. I'll take any... She's outside on the ground floor. The rats are the keys. Yeah, so we gotta kill the rats before we can break combat, open the doors, and get out to see her. Does this mean I never fought her before? Is that why I'm so stumped by what's going on? Can I slow the rats down with Irden? Should I toss a bomb on them? What's gonna work? The rats are a little OP. I mean, seriously, all the stuff that Geralt kills and the rats are getting the better of them. Okay. Go back to your stairs, Geralt. Go heal. Go heal. It looked like there was only one rat left. On Death March, even in full woven gear, they're still as powerful as hell. Nasty, nasty things. Where are you, little rat?
Come on.
I get him? I hear more. Oh, phew. Okay, can we go open this door? Jeez, okay. Saved. That was elaborate. Did I miss something? All that for a blackjack. It's the basement. We don't need to go down there, do we? Is that the main? That was not the basement. It's the ground floor. Shit, that's the basement. Where's the front door? Or we're not on the ground floor yet? You know how many buildings I've gotten lost in this game? The one with Sarah. Fresh, pestilent air. How do I love thee? Hey, we can even get our potions back. Lucky, lucky. I can burn the swarm. Might have some oil too that I can use. What do we have? Hybrid Spectre. Cannot kill me. Talk to Kira. Find out who Graham is.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Almost.
A pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
Dr. Graham about Annabelle. Why no top armor? Just a gaming. Oh, it's just a thing. It started a couple years ago. We've just kept doing it. I've stuck with it ever since. We could probably fast travel to Oriton, but let's go swim or row. Jay is shirtless because he just loves Geralt's manliness. Oh. Let's see. Do I remember how to go in reverse without stand? No, don't stand up. How do you even take the boat backwards? Wait, it's been a while. There we go. X. Row, row, row your boat. I mean, who doesn't like a shirtless Geralt?
This be the witchman, freak of nature. Bit more interesting things from my nose.
Come back here and say that to my
Why
face.
you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him.
Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon.
We fought the Pesta, yeah. But it's not gone yet. Time to have a little chat with Graham. Knock, knock, Graham.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Let's talk about Annabelle. Not gonna be fun.
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me, seeing as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos.
It happens.
Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out
later,
the tower,
RZD.
hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
What precisely?
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison.
Right,
Annabelle
it.
drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage
Her
wanted
death
to
was
protect
worse
her,
than
make it
poison.
look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Don't get your
Spoke
hopes
to a
up.
ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
Not
I
a
took
chance.
death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I ran, abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower. Talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
Chance macabre. Look out the window.
A curse has imprisoned
Oh.
Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
Yeah,
If you
and like
know
the song,
legends, you know
all
one
you
kiss
need is
enough
love.
to break an evil spell, on one condition: that it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart.
Oh, the
Take
guard
it to her,
outside the
please.
window.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Let's go together.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no.
Let's go to the tower.
For shelter. Right. Go anywhere. What does our journal say? One of the interesting things about all this information that they give you for a quest in the journal, even though the objectives will update, that block of text won't always update. Rarely updates during the quest. And sometimes it even has little spoilery bits in it. Sometimes you read your quest and it tells you something that you haven't even done yet. But that's neither here nor there. Take Graham to Annabelle. Assuming she's back inside. I hope the rats are gonna play nice. Quick check, swallow, toffee. Get her health back up. Come along, Graham. Uh-oh.
I've waited long enough for revenge, and now he comes to us.
No, run. I've got to go. They'll kill me. Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault.
Graham,
If
just
only I'd
be
been able to
glad the
protect
rats aren't eating your
Can't change
toes.
the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
Chop, chop.
Screamed. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
You with me, Graham? He's coming.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
That's Annabelle.
It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that
She's
well.
a
Believe
birdie.
me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
Kiss me. Give us a kiss. It's okay, Graham. You got this. I'm your wingman over here. Oh, wow. You know, I've never seen this. Oh my god. Wow.
At last.
Wow.
The curse is lifted.
I've never
Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
never done that properly before. If you can call that proper. Wow. Most excellent. Tell Kira you've lifted the curse on Fyke Isle. And it did update. It did update. During his investigation of the Isle, Geralt discovered the Lord's daughter Annabelle was key to lifting the curse. She had died along with the others, and her spirit now roamed the tower's empty halls, trapped in this vale of tears by her love for a fisherman named Graham. Geralt lifted the curse by bringing Graham back to see his love, but the story did not end happily. The young man's kiss dispatched the wraith into eternal slumber, but killed Graham, for, as Geralt realized all too late, Annabelle's ghost had become a deadly plague maiden, a spectral sower of disease and pestilence. Well, I remember being scolded once for releasing the Pesta, and I did not even understand what I had done. Not only do I miss things just because distractions of Twitch and being watched and chatting and playing, and but I miss things anyways, so somewhere along the way, I did not see what was happening. And I wanted to help the maiden, and I took her bones to Graham, and, well, I've never seen that. The way it played out today. This game has so much to offer. And yeah, like Beauty Biscuit's picking it up on half off sale right now. You can get $25 for this whole game. All the content, the DLC, hundreds of hours. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Extreme replayability. And that's a good way to put it. Extreme. $1,400 hours. Nice. Tyler, that's up there. I do not have that much. I don't know. What do I have? 500, 600 hours? Oh, Kira. Kira not, she doesn't want to talk by phone anymore. Well, go see Kira. $50 hours for the DLC, and Witcher is 100. 150 hours. It can be more than that. My first playthrough here, we played on Death March, and it was 210 hours. And so we've had what we did an NG plus, and then we've had like some partial playthroughs, and this one which we started in the fall. I think with the DLC, you could easily spend 250 to 300 hours in this game in a single playthrough if you just soak it all in, take your time, challenge yourself, and turn the difficulty up to where you have to work at it, which doesn't make it more fun for everyone. But, if that's your thing.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Oh, Kira, quit lying.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Well, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
Yeah, Kira, don't get all broken up on me now.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad.
Told you, errand boy.
The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive.
Go fetch my things, Geralt.
Did you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Fine, fine. We'll look into it.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Well, I'm glad we cleansed the Isle. But let me talk to Kira here. There might be some things we need right now for... Hey, come back. Kira, come back. Some alchemy
Geralt,
ingredients.
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
You get to ride the gazelle. Alright, let's alchemy. Let's see, what can we do here? Find some mutagens while I'm thinking about it. It's the reds. We need some reds. We need some good reds. You can combine greens, but I don't really want to use greens. We can combine blues, but I don't want to use blues. Okay, never mind that. 124 if we want dimeridium. Oh! Okay, Edge. I'm glad you could make it today. We'll see you soon. I'm going to take a break in a few minutes, last break, and then we'll go about another hour and a half or so. If we miss you today, Edge, hope to see you on Monday. We're going to be playing What Became of Edith Finch. So what remains or what became? I can never get the name right. We're going to be playing Edith Finch on Monday. No stream tomorrow. Peace for now, Edge. We'll see you in a bit. Bombs. Dragon's Dream, Grape Shot. Yeah, let me see. Grape Shot. Buy for 40. Calcium Equum. Let's do that. Okay. What was the cost? That was 124. I have more money than I thought. Let's do it. Ergot seeds. Moonwraith decoction, crafted. Wraith decoction, crafted. Ergot seeds. For Draconid oil. Jake, Jay, do you think I should give Witcher 3 another shot? Yeah, Tyler, I don't know where it came from. I thought we were broke at the start of this stream. Really not sure where that money came from. You know, Jake, I want to say yes. I want to say emphatically yes. What did you feel like when you were playing it? What did you get hung up on? I wonder if it will be something that you could get past. Enhanced Elementa oil, score. Sectoid oil. This is good. I'm really glad we're doing this with Kira right now, before we do other things with Kira later. This is fantastic, man. We're just cleaning stuff up. Petrie's filter. That was quest related, wasn't it? Don't need to buy Arenaria to make more Petrie's filter. Didn't we already make that? Maybe not. Oh, well, we can afford it. Let's just make that. I guess it wouldn't be on the list if we'd already made it. Yeah, I mean, Jake, you know how much I love the game, man. I want everybody to enjoy the game, but that doesn't mean that everybody's going to enjoy the game. No, that's not the answer you want. Could sell some of these if I'm not going to use them, like sign intensity, not going to get used. I might combine some of the others. Attack power, maybe. Bleeding and poison, I like. Stun is good. Stagger's sometimes good. Freeze, burning, all these things are good. But you know, I've never been huge on using runes. I don't make sure to combine them all and put them in the right places. Sometimes I'll use a weapon that has slots without runes, like I'm doing now. Stagger and stun. Okay, close enough for now. Bingo!
See ya, Kira.
See ya, Kira. So she's sending us on errands. Not one, but I think many errands. Where'd that go? A favor for a friend? No. We also need to return to Dolores, turn that in, while we can still get a little XP for it. To 13. I wanted to get to 16 before we go back at the level 24 Arch Griffin. Go meet up with Triss today. Go play Dijkstra. Go meet up with Broche. Where did Kira's fetch quest go? Oh, it was right at the top. It was right there. All along. Favor for a friend. Find the ingredients from the missing transport using your Witcher senses. Hey, Manny, what's happening? Happy Saturday to you. How's your testing? How's the hardware today? I had Steam running, which I don't always. Oh, the Peller wants to talk. I had Steam open for a couple days, which I hadn't for a while, and I kept seeing you were in 3D Mark. A lot. So that's why I ask, how's the testing going?
A Witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What do you give me? Can I have your necklace? Can I have the chicken feet?
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life.
No winning that war,
These
Manny.
poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Manny, you say that and end with, but I can't keep up with the crazy kids. Are you sure? Are you sure? Sounds like you're keeping up. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played around with overclocking, but even being out of the loop, that's pretty extreme. Pretty extreme. You're taking it up a lot. And it's stable. I assume you're only doing that when you can keep it running.
Seems like you could use a witcher. So yeah.
Cheers.
You'd not
Here's to
refuse.
power.
The Pella knew. The time's
Raw
come
power.
to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey to Fyke Isle.
Oh, I
There
know
in
it
the
well.
circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
78th in the world? I don't know if I would call that. I don't think I would call that sad, man. I'm sure I'm down a few tens of thousands in that list. You lost your number 2 spot in 3D, Mark. You had a number 2 spot? You say you can't keep up? Manny, you're crazy, man. The good kind. The good kind. Number 9 in the world is only 400 points ahead of you. You're talking about the Unigin? Unigin? Superposition? I don't know that. I know 3D Mark, but... Hey, Casper. I'm glad you could join us. I hope you'll come back for more adventures. You're off to take a nap until the wife gets off work. Adios, y'all. Have fun. Adios yourself. Hope we see you next time. There'll be no stream tomorrow if you want to check out the schedule. I'll post a link here in a second. Have a great rest of your weekend. I usually have more, or I used to have a lot more of a schedule posted, sometimes a month in advance. Right now it's just a couple days in advance, but be back on Monday, doing stuff Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. In a few minutes, I'm going to take our last break today and then come back for another hour and a half. We were here to pick something up for Kira. Find the ingredients. Oh, we gotta find it. It's around somewhere. They call this place Hangman's Alley, and it's not just a name. Oh, God! Stench. Nothing like hag splooge. Yuck. No! She got me. It's in my eye. Keep that stuff out of my eyes. And watch the hair. Miss Misery, you gotta finish cleaning before your D&D group starts up. Have fun with Geralt. All have fun yourself. I hope it's a good time. Miss Misery, kick some ass. Or are you DMing? Either way, have fun. And I'm glad you could hang out today. Hope we see you on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Manny, try and run superposition. It will make you cry. Yeah, I don't want to cry. Let you in on a little secret.
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
Everett, you too. I'm playing catch up in chat. Everett, gonna watch a movie in a bit. Catch your stream on Monday. Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you, Everett. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good weekend too. And we'll see you Monday. Cheers to anyone taking off. Follows the cart. Goodwin wants to know why he wasn't invited. Miss Misery. If you're still there. Good Lord, Manny. Got found a way to enable SLI for superposition. Now you can run an 8K optimized test. 67 FPS.
Yeah.
8K.
Traveling across Velen alone.
Okay.
Well. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
What spell requires cataplepis? I don't know. Maybe Ada was here. And hungry. And then maybe she had her fill and she left the rest of the cataplepis. Here's Kira's package.
Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one.
Uh-oh. Oh, Geralt took the hit. I didn't mean to swing the final blow. They're rather explosive.
Human, from an artery, and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Missing merchant's letter. Volker, we've hit gold, old friend. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we've sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Beauclair, everything from Beaujolais Nouveau to the oldest vintages, white, red, rosé, you name it. Catoblepis meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon, cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. There's one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen, to a village called Midcopse. I know, dangerous, what with the war and all, but think of the coin. I've managed to secure a pass that will get you across the Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and you're there. You'll be fine. Klaus. P.S. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. How'd that work out for you? Okay, back to Kira. Twixor, AFK, okay. Manny, the reason you've been testing more is because you're trying out a new thermal paste. Great stuff. Full load temps reduced by 9 Celsius. How about, are you delidding your processors too? I've never done that. Is that something you're doing?
Oh, you're fucked.
I don't know. You just picked on a Witcher. You sure you're the one who's fucked? Yeah, I think you got that backwards. you sure you want some? Did you see what happened to your friends? You first. Oh! Cleaved in two. Well, that's one of the best. They're all good, though. Honestly, all the dismemberments, they're all the best. Broadwell E's are soldered, unlike the 67 7700K. Okay, so no delitting for you. CPUs don't need it, don't benefit much from it. I told you I'm a bit out of the loop. I hear ya. Cool. Cardoom. The 131 patch. Feel like it has bad gamma. The gamma sucks. Can't do anything with it. Really? What version are we on here? Is that the latest Witcher patch? We started this playthrough in the fall and we've come back to it a few days lately, but I hadn't noticed. Or are you talking about something else? The Peller has left. And hello, by the way, Cardoom. I should really take that break. We're going to wrap at about 90 minutes, so let me take a 5-minute break. In fact, let me take a 5-minute break before we even talk to Kira and turn this in. We're going to be here. Go on. Adjust yourself, Kira. Don't let me stop you. Yes, all of that. Thanks, Kira, for the show. Yeah, let me take a 5-minute break. Let me get something queued up here. And I'll be back. We'll continue. How about... Vagabond. A little bit of Triss. And... Forged in Fire. What is that? 2, 4, 5. We got about 6 minutes. Give me about a 6-minute break. Yeah, Kira. All right, I'll see you in a few. Stay tuned, and if you're taking off during the break, have a great rest of your weekend. But we're not quite done yet.